Welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to do the all-important public profile. So to get there, go out to Quigler.com, log in, and when you do, you have probably already seen this screen, but you're prompted to do two things. We're going to do complete your profile first because you want buyers and sellers to be able to find you as soon as possible. Now, if you want to, you can just click on that prior page, or if you're out on your transaction dashboard page, click on My Profile up top. They will both take you to the same place, which is right here. Now, on the left are 6 areas that you'll have to complete. And they're all in red, and they will change colors as you complete your profile. They'll move to either a green or they're going to move to a gray. But red means you've got to do some work. So the first thing you want to do is you want to put your profile image there. Just load it. Now, if you have a background image of your local area that you'd like to put, you can put that there. But we will auto-populate a generic one for now. So just to get you up, you can always come back in and edit all of these, by the way. Next thing we're going to ask you is a gender question. Now, throughout Quigler, the notifications that you may choose to have sent to your consumers are going to use him, her, he, she, certain pronouns. And we need to know how you identify. So we're going to ask you whether you are male, female, or if you do not identify in either way, click Not Set. The notifications are a little awkward, but hey, that's our society today. We haven't yet figured all these things out, so that possibility is there. Then obviously give us your name, your all-important broker agency, and this should be exactly as it says under license. Go out to your front hall of your firm, make sure you know the exact way it appears legally at your state, and then under that tell us what kind of agent you are. If you handle both sellers and buyers, click both. If you are in a transaction brokerage state, of which there are 25, then definitely choose both because you do both sides of a transaction. Okay, we've now gotten basic info. And by the way, notice it didn't turn green because I didn't fill it all in. Now you're in the very important areas serviced. Now this is important because consumers are going to go out looking for agents on Quigler. And this box is where you tell us where you service, the areas. So in this case, I'm going to put in New York first, and if you live in New York City, the city is that. It's New York City, and then you will get a drop down for Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, and so forth, and you may choose as many of those as you would like. Let me jump to California and show you how you may want to do a town. You put in California, and then when it comes to city, you'll get a drop down of all the cities in California, and you may choose one. I just started typing BER, and I got Berkeley and Berry Creek, and I'm going to choose Berkeley. And then I happen to know that next to Berkeley is another town called Emeryville. So I started typing that, and Emeryville popped up. And now I have 2 areas that when consumers come to Quigler and they search Emeryville or they search Berkeley, they're going to find me. And that brings us to the third box, which is your contact info. Now here you can put as many telephone numbers as you want, and you just tell us which they are. It might be your landline, your office line, it might be your extension, whatever. Just click Add More. Then put your email, only one please. Then put your website. Now, one of the great benefits of Quigler is that you can put multiple websites here. You can put your personal website, you can put your company's website, you can put the landing page on your company's website that displays you. Just click Add More and you can put them here. Now, why is this a benefit to you? Because we don't charge you for this. We're just sending traffic to you and to your website. So you want this because this is just a pass-through. People will click on it and boom, they will go to your website. And then under that, make sure you have put your office's address. This is required by virtually every state. So make sure you've got it and you've got it correctly as to where your office is. Next, the fourth box is your designations. They're all here. I just happened to get my C2X and we've added that. If there is a designation you have that is not found here, email us. We can add it very quickly so that every designation you've got is something you can click. If you want to know what the designations stand for, there is an information box on the far right. Just click on it and it will open and tell you. Next, tell us what board you identify. Now, overwhelmingly, everybody looking at this is going to be a realtor and a member of a realtor board. But in New York City, for instance, there is a non-realtor board. It's the Real Estate Board of New York. If you are a member there, tell us that. Each of these different organizations have their own code of ethics. So we need to know to pull from our database which one for you, depending upon which one you belong to. You also are going to have some other information, adding your NRDS number, adding your license number, and you're going to find that here also. Then the final one is the About tab. Now this is where you get a chance to do a commercial for yourself. You can load up to 8 photos and they can be of you, of your dog, of your listings, of your town, whatever you want, and you can say whatever you want about yourself here. Now, when you're done, you will click Save. However, if you have not filled out all of the required fields, this is what you're going to get. Don't worry about it. If the phone rings and you've got to run out, just say back to profile and either finish it or hit proceed, and then you can log out. And when you come back, you can always go and edit your profile and work on it some more. And you can always edit it. Now, when you're done, all of the fields on the left will either be green or they will be gray, as you see right there, and then you just hit publish and your profile will go public immediately. Now, if you ever want to see what it looks like, just go up to your name on the upper right, click on it, and your profile will pop up and you'll see how it is appearing, and if you want to change it, you can, and you'll also notice your license number and your NRDS numbers on the left. Under that, what kind of agent you are, and the other information that you just entered. And notice the A next to my name. We'll tell you about that in 2 seconds. But if you want to go and edit your profile, just go back to your transaction dashboard, excuse me, and click on My Profile. And it will pop up and you can add, delete, change whatever you want. And that brings us now to our next tutorial, which is going to be how to complete the ethics checklist and get that wonderful A grade by your name.